Jordan Bell with the dunk. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
To Teague.
I got ball. Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Wiggins. His first effort off the mark. Thaddeus Young has it against the former #1 pick. It's a big finish.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Minnesota with the basketball. Teague to Towns. And the finish. Slam dunk.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Collison into the front court. They trail by 2. The pass set it all up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Hey, watch this screen.
Baseline drive. Runner's good there.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Into the front court comes Collison. Down just a couple.
Let's go.
Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Towns, defended by the former Hoya. From the outside, no good. Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Bell to Wiggins. Can't connect from in close. Into the front court comes Collison. Leads a bucket. And the finish at the rim.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Jeff Teague, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Porter. Carl!
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Levine. To Porter. And the basket good at the rim.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
It's Minnesota basketball. Here comes the screen. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Probing the defense. To Towns. No, I missed a short one there. To Young. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Thaddeus Young at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 67%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Collison, guarded by Jeff Teague. Easy pass to the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Here comes the screen. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock.
Shut up, shut up.
Short jumper off the mark. Karl Anthony Towns, 2 of 4 now.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Karl Anthony Towns trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good as he finishes off the three. Three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Collison into the front court. Up by 6. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Screen coming. T to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Goes to the right side. Levine. He gets it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Teague with it up top. Margins 8. To Towns. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Collison, guarded by Jeff Teague. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for Minnesota, number 13 and number 23.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Into the front court comes Collison. Up 6. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, counted. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Collison. And counted at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Napier with the basketball. Down 8. Shot from the lane won't go. Markkanen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. To Towns. Short jumper misses. And he finishes at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Towns, down low. It was right there.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Over to the right side. Towns with the look. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Throws it down.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
I got ball, I got ball. I got so far.
T to Towns. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Collison into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Towns a shot, but he missed it. Count the bucket for two.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Jay, 27 wins a year ago for the Bulls. What can this team be?
They have the potential to be a playoff team, but in order for that to happen, a lot of guys need to take that major next step in their careers. Lauri Markkanen needs to step up. Chris Dunn, his backup role. What position will he play at the PG spot? Wendell Carter, their first-round draft pick, and also Jabari Parker. He is the key cog in this wheel. If he is healthy and plays to the level of expectation that we know he can, this team can make the playoffs.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Wolves. Covington to Wiggins. For three, those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Nice pass to set things up.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
To Covington. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
That's me. Come on, bro.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we.
All right, let's do this.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions, Minnesota.
To T. Covington. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. T. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Zach LaVine. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Napier with the basketball. Down a bundle.
Here we go. Right.
Teague to Towns. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Double.
Napier with the basketball. His guys down big. Covington to Teague. And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Cruises inside for two.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Towns. Nice pass to set things up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To LaVine. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Teague to Wiggins. Thaddeus Young rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Tough make through traffic.
Man, I've seen this kid play with some grown men prior to making it to the league. As my old friend would say, same pan, same grease.
I got him. Here we go.
I got him. I got ball.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Nice pass to get things going.
I'll tell you what, it's impressive to watch a young player this new to the NBA not be afraid to drive to the basket. It goes a long way in establishing your presence in the league.
Give him 2 points. High percentage. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen.
The Bulls. Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. LaVine. And scores. Strong take.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Teague to Wiggins. Teague to Towns. And the rebound comes down to Young.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
I got ball.
Deep right corner. LaVine.
Hey, box out.
Short jumper off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
The assist from number 20.
Got it. Trap. Got it.
Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
I got ball. I got
To
ball.
Teague.
I got ball. That's me.
And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl-Anthony Towns. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Levine. Got it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Wiggins. Not that time. Chicago with the possession. To Collison. Surveys the floor. Teague. Thaddeus Young. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Karl-Anthony Towns sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Told you the screen was coming.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Jeff Teague, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Nope, first one does not go.
One time. We go.
Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Levine to Young.
I got him. Trap.
Knocked loose. Wolves have it.
We get it back. We get it next one. We get it next one.
To Teague.
Hey, watch this screen now.
Jeff Teague. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Bulls with the rock. Levine to Porter. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Teague to Wiggins.
Screen right.
5 to shoot for Minnesota. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Levine.
Got him. Good trap.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I got ball.
Here we go. I got him.
Here comes the
I
screen.
got your help.
To Teague. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Into the front court comes Collison. His guys hold it. Stuffs it down with authority.
I like that.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Teague to Wiggins. Got a piece of, knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Trying to cash in. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Oh, nice step through to get to the basket.
Get it, shoot it again.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Cutter, cutter.
Here comes the screen. Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
That'll get out of bounds, off one of the T-Wolves. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Chicago possession, done.
I like this double team right here.
To Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter powers it through.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the assist.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Play some D, play some D.
Knocked loose. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
To Wendell Carter. Stuffs it down with authority. Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can
To Covington.
website for more details.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Crash, crash.
The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
Curling inside to Porter. Done.
Shots up.
A fundamental shot right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
I got ball, I got ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound taken in by Chicago. Count the basket at the rim.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Lays it up and in.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
And hits the first free throw.
Entering the game,
Able to convert on both free throws.
Oh, yeah.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Count the basket inside.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Done. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Here, coming left, left, left.
Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Done. Ah, the monster stuff.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
To Covington. It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bulls with the basketball. Done. Takes stock of the floor. Gets a look. Can't hit. Done. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Napier with the basketball. Down a bundle. Able to convert inside.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
To Porter. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Napier with the basketball. His guys down big. Flushes it home.
Wow, that was amazing.
Desperation shot here from half court. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It has been all Bulls. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Wendell Carter. Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Doesn't get the bounce. Markkanen. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
Ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. He connects. Not the guy you think would beat you.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Done. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Big finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
5 seconds to shoot. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Markkanen. Markkanen slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Probing the defense. The Bulls clear the rebound. Runner here won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
And he hits.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Collison. And count the basket. Minnesota at the controls. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. To Porter. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Here comes the screen. Shot from in close, no good. To Collison. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Minnesota with the basketball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Wiggins up against Porter. Five on the shot clock. Not that time.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
And scores. Oh, had him going there for a second. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Chicago, number 8, Zach LaVine.
Bulls with it. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And a nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen.
Right.
Teague. To Wiggins. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And stuffs it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Wiggins against Porter. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
To Young. Jordan Bell with the block. It's Minnesota basketball. Wiggins down low Towns. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Teague with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Wiggins. And he drains it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
LaVine. Oh, nice find for the basket. Cashes in for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Bulls have it. To Zach LaVine. Sizing up the defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Teague to Covington. Teague to Towns. 5 to shoot. Not going down for him this time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Bell to Covington. They get it down for Towns. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Who gonna do this? Got him. Good trap.
To Young. Markkanen. Karl Anthony Towns pins it. 4th this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Chris Dunn. Nice finish at the rim.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Teague to Covington. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. To Levine.
Double.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Timberwolves have the basketball.
I got ball. That's me.
T to Covington. Down low for Jang. Probing the defense. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Five to shoot for Minnesota. T to Covington. Beyond the arc for 3. That won't go. To Porter. Otto Porter. 4 out of 7.
Good shot.
The assist from number 17.
Teague with the basketball. Down a bundle to Covington. Here comes the screen.
Watch the screen left.
Covington. To Teague. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Teague. The shot almost. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
T to Covington. Here comes the screen. Covington. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's Chicago ball. Collison picked up by T. And finishes strong.
The assist from number 21, Thaddeus Young.
The Bulls take this one as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls put their opponents away in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Chicago Bulls. The Timberwolves lost this game long before the final buzzer. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. The Timberwolves got their point scoring from these guys on screen.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Minnesota Timberwolves can look back at this game and point to their poor transition defense as the primary reason for today's loss. Too often, they found themselves out of position once the outlet passes were finding their intended targets.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.